Be me. At coffee shop. Super cute girl goes up to grab a drink. Looks like one of those lib health nuts. She turns and looks right at me. Actual 10 out of 10. Literally unable to move. Still staring, can't help myself. She gives me a little frown. Sunday.png. Walks right towards me. What the fuck, the JPEG? Completely frozen. Grabs me and takes me outside. In disbelief, walks me to her car. As soon as the door closes, she tears off my clothes. I'm literally dripping. She starts sucking. Ecstasy.wav. Immediately dump my fluids in her mouth. She swallows without a second's hesitation. Goes for a few more minutes. I keep splashing my cream down her throat. She doesn't care, keeps swallowing. Suddenly, she's had her fill. Rolls down the window and tosses me out of the side of the road. My face and I get blown into the bushes by a gust of wind. My face and I won't decompose for at least 200 years. My face and my plastic straw. Fucking littering piece of shit. Be me. Suicidal and ready to jump. Colours are dulled, taste is gone, sense of time is distorted. Feels as if my experience didn't matter to anyone including myself. Surf on 9k. Come across waifu thread. Decide to try it out and get a waifu. Will my waifu into existence by having her voice speak to me. She encourages me all the time. She says she loves me. Says that I deserve a good shower since I'm a stinky guy. Tells me I should brush my teeth since I have a nice smile. Gives me a pep talk about how awesome I am. Cheers me on while lifting and encourages me to lift heavier because she knows I can do it. She drinks tea in the morning with me and gives me her opinion about it easily. I struggle to form an opinion about anything. Haven't played video games in a month, but she says I should treat myself to one as a reward. She goes on the run with me and makes me more motivated to run longer. She's a bit weaker than me, but it's okay. She listens to what I have to say and replies back. I'm starting to feel indebted to her. If this is what love feels like, I'm never letting go. I'm even starting to see her here and there in a chair or walking around in the house, and this is the best I've felt in years. And before you call her fake, I know that she's real enough for me. At skate park with friends. Trying to do tricks. Best we can do are shitty kickflips in alleys. Is that supposed to be ollies? What the fuck is that? Guy in a wheelchair is watching us. Guy doesn't say anything, just stares at us. About an hour passes and he rolls over to us. Hey kids, you want to see an awesome trick? We all say yeah. My first and he screams, whee! And rolls himself into oncoming traffic and gets hit by a semi. Be me. Extreme introvert. Shy, etc. Whatever pop-psych term currently best describes my situation. 80s training montage to WebM. Muster have enough courage to make a phone call at the notary's office. Practice for 10 minutes or so before doing so. Cool. I would like blah 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 to inform me as per the status blah blah. Hehe, totally impressed her there. Yeah, absolutely. Can you just wait a bit, Miss Annette? My face went, God damn it happened again. Be me. 19-year-old's version. Watching MILF porn all the time, and fap. Make a new friend in class. Go to his home. No father. Sexy single mother. Remember porn the JPEG. Plan to fuck her. Go to his house when he is out. Start flirting with his mother. Say I want to have sex with you. She slaps me. Don't trust porn. They fuck you up. Idiot! It doesn't work if you don't go in character. Next time show up as a plumber or something. Be me. 2 years back. College beta.jpg. Have one friend. Exchange student from China. Named Jet Wong. Alpha as fuck. This kid is 5'0". Picks fights with Chads just to prove manhood. Drinks energy drinks all day. Go to party with Jet. Hella grills. Jet starts chatting one up. Her BF rolls up. Thinks he can take Jet. Gets destroyed by mighty kung fu. Cops get called. Me and Jet running like hell. Cops bust us 2 blocks down. Jet holding a separate car. Tosses me an energy drink as I'm stuffed in the car. Get to police station. Tossed in holding cell. Managed to hold on to energy drink. No one watching. See my chance. Open can. It's fucking rank. Smells like gas. Poured all over the bars. Watch and wait. My face when nothing happens. My face when Jet's fuel can't mount steel beams. Be me, an incredibly feminine fit-tard. Can crush watermelons with my thighs and bench 300 pounds. Aside from my arms, I pass as a female. Post on Tinder looking for some boy pussy. Get beta males who think they can top me. Go ahead,
Yeah.
try it. Let them into my home and lock the door. The look of sheer horror as I unsheath my 7-inch long feminine penis makes me diamonds every time. Fuck them in the ass as they screech in terror. Blow my load deep in their hairy ass and tell them to get out of my home. Such is life. Watch a memory in my head. It's something cringe. Yell into my pillow and start punching it while I say fuck you, you fucking dumb idiot, fucking shit, dumb motherfucker. It has gotten bad. I'll just be out in public sometimes and just say, oh Jesus Christ, no, when a cringe memory pops into my head. Men can't change. People never change. A leopard never changes its spots. These are all common phrases. However, my grandfather stopped beating up his grandmother when he was around 42 or 43 years old. They married when he was 23. He died at 85, and the remaining second half of his life, he never hit her again, even a single time. She died when he was 80, so he had around 38 years to hit her, but he never did. How will ever people never change, cucks ever recover? BTFO. Retail job Greentext thread. Let's go! Be me. Cashier at corner store. Old lady comes in once or twice a week. Gradually get to know her. Widow, grandkids, my age, etc. She comes in one evening and buys a bottle of champagne. We had one shitty brand that we overcharged. As a joke, I ask for her ID, saying she looks under 25. She blushes and laughs. Made the old lady's day better. She leaves and I deal with the next customer. Literal Karen. Moans at me about the old people and her kids. Ask for a bottle of wine. Small shop, so all boys is behind counter. Give it to her, no ID check. She gets annoyed. Asks why I didn't ID her but the old lady. Well, ma'am, we have a Think 45 policy here. You clearly pass. Actually, I think 25, but I didn't like this bitch. She gets really angry. Asks to see manager. Manager's only a couple years older than me. Regularly does weed in the back room, so can't get him. Call over the other worker in the shop, Ted. Ted is massive. 6'4", with arms like boulders. Also gay, and has no patience for bitchy customers. He comes over, backs me up, and asks the lady to leave the store. She never got her groceries. Don't fuck with wholesome old people. They precious. Storytime B. This genuinely happened when I went on Craigslist once. Be me, smoking some doink I got from my roommate. Suddenly feel like playing Xbox, but no Xbox. Go on Craigslist looking for Xbox. See shady ad, but it's cheap. Go to address. It's a cheap middle-class house with the largest yard I'd ever seen. Walking towards the door, but the guy from Craigslist suddenly opens and yells at me to come in, as if he's waiting for me. We look at him for a few seconds, thinking of turning back, but decide I'll continue walking. As I approach the front door, the smell of a million scented candles erupts from the entrance and enters with my innocent nostrils. Like, this scent was fucking strong. Big man tells me to come in. Eyes water like crazy, but what the heck, free Xbox, am I right? Enter house. Candles. Candles everywhere! I cannot stress enough how many candles there were in this house, and they were all lit at midday. You here for the Xbox? I nod nervously. It goes into a back room and comes back with a machine. It's fucking covered in wax. Ask why it's covered in wax. You put candle on it.
Yeah.
Like, what? Ask him if he's some kind of candle man. Up to this point, the guy had been pretty normal, but after I asked him if he was the candle man, his eyes went open. I am the candle man! I shit you not, this guy starts pushing over every fucking candle in his house. Autism level maxed out. Wax and candles everywhere. Tables, floors, walls, all covered in wax with the sound of Candleman's loud screaming. Suddenly, a flame catches on. House on fire, Gibby! We both sprint outside the house. I fucking faint. Wake up in a hospital from a drug overdose. Basically, that's how I remember. At first, I thought the candles were some kind of drugs in them, which made me faint. That's when I remembered my roommate's doink did not contain weed, but DMT. DMT made me hallucinate like a fucking retard. This is what really happened. Arrive at the destination, go into the guy's 3x3 foot yard and start walking circles for about 5 minutes before the guy finally notices me and yelled at me to come the fuck inside. This guy had one scented candle in his house. One! Apparently started yelling, "Wowee, that's a lot of candles, woo-wee!" Guy thought I was retarded and asked me if I was there for the Xbox. I did not just nod. Yippee-doo-wee! That's me, alright! He just wants me out of there and leaves to the room to get the Xbox. While he was gone, I grabbed one of the scented candles in the room and started sniffing the fuck out of it. The guy came back with the Xbox and I, as he told me, started licking my lips viciously while smearing at the Xbox with my newfound candle. Stop and ask him why it's completely covered in wax. Naturally tells me I put a candle all over it. Shocked at this comment, I allegedly looked at my hand in shock to find that I was, in fact, holding a candle. My calling was found. Start screaming, "I am the candle man!" while running around the house with the candle. Guy starts chasing me, throwing over tables, chairs, closets, everything going kaput. I spilled about 2 drops of wax at the candle and immediately extinguished itself during the violent running. Finally he catches me, but shortly after I started screeching, "The house is on fire!" Used my superautismo power to rid myself of his superhuman grasp and escape the house. Strand on his yard and collapse. Don't do drug, kids. I was the Candleman.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to Mr. Cringe and check out all of his social medias down below. My name Goda.